Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Las Vegas Aviators taking on the Athletics.
And now,
first pitch coming at you right after the break.
Your Athletics.
Just about set to go. And on the mound for the A's in this one, Osvaldo Bido.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Hit on the ground to short. Wilson in plenty of time to first. 1 out in the top of the first. Let's take a look at our lineup. And Singy, I'm a bit surprised to see this many righties in a lineup against a right-hander.
Yeah, you're not the only one, Boog. I'm a bit surprised as well. And, you know, some hitters work well against same-handed pitching. You know, just back in 2024, Bobby Witt Jr., Vlad Guerrero Jr., and Aaron Judge all had higher batting averages against righties than they did against lefties. So maybe they got a plan after all.
Max Muncy batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Bido, he gets a lot of swing and miss, and he keeps the ball in the yard. Not to mention the fact, not too many hits either. And that one fouled off. Even some of the best guys in the sport are going to give up home runs from time to time, and he's an exception.
Yeah, and even with those home runs, if you're throwing strikes and keeping base runners off the paths, then those home runs are solo shots. But to this point, he hasn't had to worry about it. Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Carlos Cortez.
So digging in, Carlos Cortez. You look at what the elite guys do. They strike hitters out, they limit walks, and they limit the ball going out of the park. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
Yeah, all you want is a guy like that. Take the ball every 5th day, go out there, hand it over to the bullpen, perhaps in the 7th inning or later.
That's off the mark, and it's 1-1. Late with the swing there.
He's looking pretty sharp to start the ball game. He's got that good fastball working early.
On the ground. Urshela to first in time. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. End of a half inning of play. No score. And we're back. And on the mound today, JT Ginn. What do you got on him, Chris?
Well, the hammer is in effect, and he sets it up so nicely because of the velocity on the fastball. Will elevate that and then break you off when he's ahead in the count. What I love about him, you get into the later innings of the ball game, and the velocity seems to go up.
Now it's the right fielder, Lawrence Butler. And the first offering a fastball for a strike. Ginn, a 6'2 righty, 25 years old, and he was a 2nd-round pick in 2020. Grounds 1 to short. Throws to first in time. 1 gone, bottom half of the first. And time now to check out the A's lineup. And the challenge for this lineup today, Singy, finding a way to have success against the sinker ball.
Yeah, it's a tough pitch to hit, Boog, and even harder to elevate. Got to set your sights a little bit higher when you're at the dish. They're struggling with it. I'd expect them to make some type of adjustment. It won't take long to see how well that sinker is working today.
Foul ball there. One down, base is empty. Just missed. Gets the outside corner with that one.
Well, as a hitter, you're hoping that the command on that sinker doesn't come until later in the ball game. But if that's how it's going to be all day, it's going to be a tough one for the offense.
One out, bases empty. Inside. 3-2 now. Outside, and that is ball 4.
Pretty good spot on the outside, but just couldn't quite clip the zone. That's a
Batting
stone-cold take.
center fielder.
So a man aboard,
Blade.
and now the center fielder, J.J. Blade. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Just missed. Rooker leads off first with 1 away. Upstairs.
3 balls, no strikes.
Yeah, there's the strike. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
2 walks in the first has to be some cause for
Batting
concern. I mean, you're
fourth.
talking about a guy you want to
Catcher,
pitch deep into the ball game. It's not going to help with the
Shea
pitch count right there.
Langoliers.
They can't afford to hand out free bases at this rate.
And now a chance for Shea Langoliers. One out. Runners at first and second. Swings and misses. And that is strike 2. And a curve misses outside.
Well, Boog, early on in this one, having a hard time getting settled in. He's not showing control to throw strikes, and let alone to throw it where he wants in the strike zone. This could be a tough one for him.
2 on, 1 out. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
That was a tough slider right there. He couldn't get a piece of it just to try to keep the at-bat alive. And hitters will tell you that slider, when a guy's able to really tunnel the pitch where it looks like a fastball and then late has really good bite, so tough to lay off of because you've made the decision you don't want to get beat by a fastball, and then you swing and you miss, and you go back to the dugout shaking your head.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
One and one.
In the dirt, blocked. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Off the mark there. Now 2 balls and a strike.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
That's outside. And now 3-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Zach Geloff in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. That ball is foul, and the pressure is building. Kicks and fires. And they're all loaded up.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
2 outs, bases full. Next up for the A's, Zach Geloff. Not close with that one, and that's ball 1. And that one fouled off.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. just not able to square it up.
2 outs. He swings and hits a fly ball. Center field. Clark coming on. He's got it. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. A's threaten, but leave them loaded. Scoreless after 1. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the third baseman, Brett Harris. Beto back to work. Just missed. Backed off the plate that time.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
And here's the catcher, Daniel Susak. Bounce to the right side, Soderstrom. And they put the tag on him for the out.
Batting 6, the designated hitter, C.J. Alexander.
And next is the designated hitter, C.J. Alexander. There's the strike, 95 of that one. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
1 strike. Aye.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
This one in the dirt. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. But with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the top of the second. Got him swinging. So they can't do anything with the leadoff single there. Now to the bottom of the second. We're tied, 0-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And the batter now, Seth Brown. Ground ball left side and foul ball. And a swing and a miss.
Good late sink
ball,
on
two
that
strikes.
fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
That missed
One
by
ball,
a lot. Going to count 1-2.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
On the ground to first. He'll do it himself.
Got him.
That's one out, the bottom of the second.
Batting eighth, third baseman, Gio Urshela.
Gio Urshela steps in. Fought off foul. 0-0 here in the bottom of the second. The 0-1 is
1-1.
outside, and it's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. One down, base is empty. Ground ball right side. Bowman gets it to first.
He's out.
2 up, 2 down.
Batting ninth, the shortstop, number 5.
Next to hit, Jacob Wilson. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-1.
And because of
0-1's
that
the
big
count.
power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2. The shortstop takes the
Two
ball.
strikes.
2 outs, base is empty. Next pitch
Ball,
is
that's out.
outside. Started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, and he went around. Not an easy call there, but that puts an end to the inning. A's go quickly and quietly there. We'll move to the third with no score. And we're back.
Leading
Top
things
half of the
off,
third
second
inning.
baseman,
Now Cooper Bowman. Ball
That's a
one,
ball.
no strikes.
Two balls, no strikes.
That one fouled off. Fouled off down the right side. Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
He hasn't gotten the result yet, but he's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this pitcher.
That
Count's
misses, and the count's full. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a
Batting
3-2
ninth,
pitch,
left
and I tell you
fielder,
what,
number
he
32.
earned that walk.
Here's the left fielder. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1. Bowman aboard here at first with nobody out. And that's outside.
Outside.
And that's ball one. Pickoff throw. And he's
safe.
back in safely. Runner takes off. That's in for a strike. Throw, and they got him.
Nice little battle of speed versus power right there. Great wheels on the base pass, top-tier arm behind the dish. Really good transfer from that glove to the throwing arm. Got it down there in a hurry. That's why he doesn't get tested very often.
Top of the third, no score. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Hauls it in, 2 away. Here's the center fielder, Denzel Clark. Grounded out his first time. Strike one.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that'll do it. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Bottom of the inning. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Lawrence Butler.
Lawrence Butler.
And the first pitch misses for ball one.
You know, these A's showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They've worked 3 walks already, so that proves they're not anxious up there. They're sticking to their game plan, and it's working.
And 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And the sweeper misses. Fastball right back to the mound. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
Up next for the A's, designated hitter, Brent
Rooker up next for the A's. Walked his first time. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. Swings through that one for strike one.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power, but then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
That one not close, and it's 2-1. So Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. 1 down, base is empty. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. He tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
This is J.J. Bleday. He reached on a walk his first time. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. Two down, nobody on. Hit weakly on the ground, and that's just foul.
Ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Next pitch misses way outside. And there's a ball. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Outside, and that is ball 4. That's a great at-bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
He just hasn't had great command of his pitches in this one. Definitely more walks than you'd like to see.
In, picks over Lede. Back in on a dive. And that's in the dirt.
Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in the last half of the 3rd. Ground ball up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw, and they can't get the out.
Now batting, first baseman, Tyler Soderstrom.
Next up for the A's, Tyler Soderstrom. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. Just missed.
Ball 1. Ball 1, no strikes.
That's a strike. And 1-1. Lede, the lead runner at second. Langoliers on at first with 2 down.
That's ball 2.
And that's a pitch early in this game. He needs called for a strike. Struggling with command issues. He's got to get a little help from the umpire.
And that is out of play. And it remains 2-2. 2 on, 2 outs. That misses the zone, and now it's 3-2. Zach Geloff in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Goes down looking.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
New inning getting started, and the batter will be the shortstop, Max Muncy. Muncy measures 6 feet even, 22 years old, a former first-round pick in 2021. The shortstop takes the ball. And he dodges that fastball. Hit on the ground to short. Wilson sends it across to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
Now batting, right fielder, Carlos Cortez.
And now, Carlos Cortez. First time up, he grounded to third. Now one miss. Fourth inning underway, no score. Inside, just missed. And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. One down, base is empty. And downstairs.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
And that's ball four. Tried another slider, but it missed the plate.
Now batting, third baseman.
Go ahead, run on base.
Harris.
Brett Harris, the next to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Misses off the plate. Ball one. Man at first, one away. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Soderstrom pulls it down, and there's two gone.
No, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling
Now
you,
batting,
he is going to be
catcher,
frustrated with
Daniel
himself
Susak.
until his next at bat.
Here's the catcher to hit, Daniel Susak. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss.
0-1.
Swing and a miss. 0-2.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
And that misses. 1-2 to count. All tied up. Top half of inning number 4. This one lifted in the air, left field. And that is that. On to the bottom of the 4th now. Still with no score. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now Zach Geloff. First offering, and it just misses. Movement in the bullpen. Michel Otonez getting ready to go. Alvarado also getting ready. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle 2 strikes.
Just missing there. 2-2. And he grounds one to the right side. Oh, look at the stop. To his knee, the throw, and very nicely done for the out.
Look at how he dives
Now
right there. Is able to
batting,
pop up to both
left
knees.
fielder,
Not enough time to get to his feet,
Seth
but he threw a
Brown.
cannon across the diamond to get the runner.
So here's Brown at the plate. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Fastball for a strike. 0-1. Base is empty, one away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Hard ground ball, base knock.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than
Now
that.
batting.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play.
Urshela.
That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Man at first with one gone. Now the third baseman, Gio Urshela. 0 for 1 so far. Just missed. And another ball.
Yep, that ball went out.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
4 pitches. That's an easy walk, man. He could have walked me right
Now
there, Boo.
batting,
The last one wasn't
number
even
5.
close.
And now Jacob Wilson struck out swinging his first time. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
2 on, 1 out. Fouled off. He was late. The 0-2. The shortstop takes the ball.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Way high there. And it's 2-2. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Now
Manager
batting.
out of the dugout
Right
now.
fielder.
And it looks like we'll see a change on the mound.
Butler.
JT Ginn out of the game. And it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching.
So they turn things over to the
Number
righty,
50.
Mason Barnett.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Lawrence Butler. Has grounded out a couple of times. First pitch misses. Fastball for a strike. Brown at second. Urshela at first. 2 out of the inning. Squirts away a little bit.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Runners hold tight. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Two on, 2 outs. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. And it bangs off the foul pole. Home run. That'll fire up the dugout. And now they're out in front. It's 3-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something. But really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
At the plate, Brent Rooker. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1. 2 outs.
8-2.
Outside low. And a count 1-2. Right through there. Got him. And that is that. 3-run shot for the A's. It's now 3-0. You're dialed into the show. We go to the top of the
Leading off,
fifth, and now the
designated
DH,
hitter,
C.J. Alexander. Beto back to work. There's a strike.
You know, this group of hitters just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They really haven't worked many deep counts or long at-bats, and that's fine if you're having a lot of success. But at this point, I think it's time to make an adjustment.
Now batting, number
Only 2
1.
hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
Man at first, nobody out. And now the first baseman, 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Well, when you throw the same pitch back to back, that's how you want to do it. Set him up in the strike zone, then extend a little bit from there and see if you can get him to chase. Nicely done with the slider right there.
Here's the second baseman, Cooper Bowman. Pitch misses there. Ball 1. Late swing fouled off. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now 1 out.
Number 32.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Now the left fielder, he popped out his first time. Just
That's
off
out.
the outside edge, and that is ball 1. Alexander over at second, Bowman at first, 1 gone. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
1-1.
On the ground to second, might be 2. Slinging it to
He's out.
first in time.
Now batting, number 16.
Now here is Denzel Clark. 0 for 2 in this one. Not
1-0.
close with that one. 1-0. 2 on, 2 outs. A changeup
balls,
missing.
no strike.
Now 2-0. And that's downstairs and outside.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
2 outs, 2 in scoring position, and we're at the top of the 5th. And that'll load the bases.
Take your base.
It just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Max Muncy. Late swing, fouled off. Two outs. And that one fouled off. Swing and a miss, and that is that. And we're back. John Shelby with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5, J.J. Bleday. Missed with a changeup, and that's ball 1.
You know, these Athletics doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They've already earned 5 walks in the game, and, of course, that's providing them with a lot of run-scoring opportunities.
Next offering upstairs.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Langoliers stands in now and watches strike 1. Up and in, and now it's even 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Inside, almost got him. Hit on the ground to the right side, and it goes just foul. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Oh, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, sort of pitch you're hoping for, a bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location, but clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. Two down, nobody on. Fouled off left side. Just off the inside corner, and it's 1-2. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. And the A's are gone in order, but they lead at 3-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here is Carlos Cortez. That clips the corner. Action in the pen down there. Tyler Ferguson up and throwing. Leclerc getting cranked up as well. Just missed.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it, so it's a good take by him.
That catches the top part of the zone. That is strike 2.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And that's in the dirt. 2-2.
2-2 the count.
And that skips in the dirt.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Now it's going to be Brett Harris. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Cut on and lifted in the air. Butler on his way over. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away.
Outstanding catch right there, and I love the commitment that he showed. He knew that the wall was close, but was determined to make that catch, and a nice calculation of just how much room he had to try to minimize that contact.
Sutter in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Right side, hard hit. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. The A's lead it 3-0. Bottom of the 6th. Now it's the second baseman, Zach Geloff.
Zach Geloff.
That's in for a strike at 95. 0-1. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-2 is the count.
Pitch in the dirt, and the count 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. Out to short, Muncy. Throws to first. 1 away, bottom of the 6th.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Seth Brown.
And the batter now, Seth Brown. 1 for 2. And he gets that fastball by him upstairs.
0-1.
And it's fouled away. And a curve misses outside. Going to count 1-2. And they'll do it again. 1 down, base is empty. Fouls it off, still 1-2. And that's in the dirt.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. strike three on the fastball, and that ran back over the inner half.
Really good battle right there. And that
Up
final
next
pitch
for the
probably could have
A's,
gone either way. He was
third
hoping he'd get
baseman,
ball four. Instead, the umpire rings him up for the backwards K.
Urshela.
Two down, bases empty. Digging in, Gio Urshela. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Ball one, no strikes.
Two down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the sixth. Swing and a miss. One ball, one strike.
1-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. And 1, 2, 3 go the A's. But they're on top by a count of 3-0.
Now pitching
Welcome
for the
back. We're in the
Athletics.
seventh. We have a new pitcher on the mound.
Number
Tyler
44.
Ferguson. So now the DH
Leading
spot,
things off, the
C.J.
designated
Alexander.
hitter, C.J.
The
Alexander.
Aviators in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at-bat out of him right here.
And there's a foul ball. Ferguson, a 6'4" righty, 31 years old, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2015. And that one missing low.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Gets under it and pops it up. Wilson settles under this one and makes the grab. And there's one down.
Now batting, number 1.
And here's the first baseman, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And that one clips the corner.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
Let's go, Ty.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Two
No
pretty
ball,
nasty
2 strikes.
sliders to get this hitter into an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
The Aviators trailing by 3 here in the top half of inning number 7. Next offering misses down and away. One down, base is empty. Tipped into the mid, strike 3.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach,
batting,
just frustrating
second
for him up there.
baseman,
You strike
Cooper
out a guy 3 times in a game. I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick, because word will get around the league in a hurry.
And first offering is fouled off. That one's
Ball 1.
upstairs, ball 1. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Stays alive. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Michel Otonez.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And now the shortstop,
Leading off
Jacob
for the
Wilson.
A's, the shortstop, number 5.
Pitch misses, and it's 1-0. Activity in the bullpen. A left-hander appears to be getting ready. That's towards center. Clark under it. Brings it in. And a quick out, number 1.
Now batting, right fielder, Lawrence.
Next up for the A's,
Butler.
Lawrence Butler. He really made his presence felt back in the 4th inning of this one, Singy.
Absolutely. 3-run blast and a shot of energy for his teammates. Everyone in that dugout was pretty fired up.
Swing and a miss as he was
0-1
out front
the
that
count.
time. Knee high, that's in for a strike. Next offering upstairs.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
And misses inside. And that's a strikeout. Mike Fillmore says he went around.
Now batting,
2 outs, base is empty.
designated hitter,
Brent Rooker up next for the A's. A walk
Rooker.
and a pair of strikeouts. Top of the zone for a called strike.
Well, they say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike one. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives you a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
The 0-1. And that one wrapped foul. The 0-2. And a breaking
Outside,
ball
that's the
misses
ball.
outside.
Two the count.
And foul ball. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Nothing doing there for the A's, but they lead it 3-0. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Jose Leclerc.
Now pitching for the Athletics, number 37, Jose Leclerc.
Here's the left
Leading
fielder.
off, left fielder, number 32.
Let's go, green and gold, baby. Let's go.
And delivers
Count 1-0.
outside. The A's bullpen has some movement. Mason Miller getting loose out there. Out in front and foul to the left side.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Shortened the bunt and missed it, and it's 1-2. And that
Oh,
one
that's off the
just
plate.
missed off the outside edge. Swing and a ground ball up the middle into the outfield, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Just kept it simple, played pepper with
Now
the middle of the
batting,
infield
number
and took
16.
it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And now the center fielder, Denzel Clark. First offering misses badly for ball one.
Ball two.
Nobody out, runner at first. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
Up the middle, and that one handled. The toss to second, not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Now batting, shortstop Max Muncy.
Now the number 2 hitter, Max Muncy. 0 for 3 in this one. And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. 2 down.
Now batting, right fielder Carlos Cortez.
And here is Carlos Cortez.
Here's a run-scoring opportunity. You definitely got to push something across because it's not going to get any easier. You get to the 9th, you got a lockdown closer ready to come in.
That's in there. That's strike 1. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning.
Now
Back
pitching.
now, new pitcher on the mound as
Number
we roll into the
39.
bottom of the 8th. Number 39.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
3, 4, 5
Leading
due
off
up
for
for
the
the home
Athletics.
team.
Center
Now at the
fielder,
plate, J.J.
J.J.
Bleday. A couple of walks and a
Bleday.
strikeout. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Movement in the bullpen. Grant Holman preparing to come on if needed. Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit
Now
right there.
batting,
You have to
catcher,
expand the zone.
Shea
Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Langeliers.
Shea Langeliers up next for the A's. 1 for 3. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. And
I got a
ball
ball,
1.
1 strike.
Bleday gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And it's now first and second to start the inning.
Now batting, first baseman.
And now it's going to be Tyler Soderstrom.
Soderstrom.
You see the velocity 97
0-1.
with that fastball.
Ball inside.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Let's keep it going.
That misses the zone, and it's 2-1.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
Next offering is down low.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Lifted in the air out to left, and that'll fall for a base hit. Here's the throw to the plate. Dives in, beats the tag. He scores, and they lead by 4. Zach Geloff up next for the A's. Pitch misses inside. Ball 1. The A's looking to add another. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count 1-1. Lifted in the air, right field. Cortez hauls it in for the out.
Now batting, left fielder Seth Brown.
Now the left fielder, Seth Brown. And there's a strike.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
In the dirt. To third. Tag. Got him.
Well, you want to see guys aggressive out there on the base paths, but you also want to see them smart as well in making their decisions. And right there, couldn't really tell how far away that ball was. So if that's the case, you got to shut it down. He gets caught stealing there, takes himself out of scoring position.
Man at second. That one outside. Yeah, that's ball 2.
Not really attacking on the mound in this at bat. All breaking balls. So that makes me think they're not really wanting to challenge him here.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Cortez on his way in. And that is that. But the RBI single pushes across a run as the A's are on top. Back after this on the show. And we're back. Here's the third baseman, Brett Harris.
Leading things off, third baseman Brett Harris.
Leclerc back to work. And a swing and a miss there.
This guy's usually not one to chase pitches off the plate, but he did there. We'll see if he can tighten up his zone a little bit.
Come on, Athletics.
Lined, and that's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump.
Now
those small moments can be costly.
Daniel Susak.
And now the catcher comes up to him, Daniel Susak. That's off the mark. Ball 1.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Runner at first with no outs here. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Off balance speed, there's 1. And they turn the double play.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Nice soft hands on the backhand right there in the 6th hole. Starts the double play. That's not an easy throw, but he puts it on the money. Really good job to get that double play started.
So it's their last chance in this one. Next is the designated hitter, C.J. Alexander. Swing and a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Wastes no time there. Good job getting the foot down
Now
so he could
batting,
catch it out
number
front and
1.
pull it. Turned on it nicely for the knock.
And now the first baseman, 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Two outs. Fastball in for a strike, and it's 1-1. And there's a ball. On the corner for a strike, and the count's even at 2. The Aviators down to their final strike.
Count full.
In the dirt. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Pretty good pitch on 3-2, right around the knees, but just no help from the umpire.
Now batting,
Manager out of the
second
dugout
baseman,
now, and he
Cooper
will make a
Bowman.
move to dip into the A's bullpen. Jose Leclerc will depart, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for the
Mason Miller
Athletics.
comes on trying to close it out.
Number
And he's
19.
got a nice lead to work with, so
Mason
he should come in throwing strikes, attacking
Miller.
these hitters.
First and second, 2 outs. Here's the second baseman, Cooper Bowman. Top of the zone for a strike. It's 0-1.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
They're down to their final strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And that's
1 ball,
outside.
2 strikes.
And that
That's a ball.
just misses.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
Well, you win this one 4-0, and it feels like you could have exploded for more offensively, but you also realize that at times it was hard to score. So you get out of here feeling good about this win. Ultimately, there was great pitching and defense to keep that other team off the board. You always feel good about a win like this.
A 4-0 shutout in this one.